Well, hello everyone. Welcome aboard Flying with Mike. We are currently in South America. Like I said in the Discord message, Brazil to be exact. Manaus, to even narrow it down further. Uh, so welcome in. Hope you all enjoy the ride. We're going to be heading down to, well, hang on a second, because you know me. I won't be able to pronounce this if I don't see it. Oh, hang on. Where is it? There it is. Uh, Marechal Rondon International in Cuiabá. That's an interesting way to spell Cuba. But anyway, Cuiabá, Brazil. And we're in the Zibo 737-800. So for those of you, you all love this. You know, it's interesting. Hawker 125 put me on a Facebook page, Home Cockpit Builders. It's amazing the amount of people that build cockpits at home for this airplane. I don't really, I mean, I see a couple Airbuses here and there, the A320 or whatever variant, but I don't really see much other than the occasional person that'll come up and say, hey, let's do a 767. Really, and a 747. But they are rare out there, folks. But this plane, they ought to be dirt cheap, the prices for parts out there, as many of you guys that are buying them to build them. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in. It was kind of an interesting thing to see. So, we are in Manaus. We're at the end of the terminal that has jetways. And then to our immediate left is where the turboprops and regionals and all of that would come in. My assumption. And then beyond that, of course, you can see cargo. All right, folks, so let's hop up in the cockpit and let's get going. We're running a little behind. My wife had a business call that went a little long, so we're pushed back a little on departure. So we're going to try and get this bird out of here on time. We've got 15 minutes to do that. Really don't think it's going to happen, but we're going to give it our best shot. All right, so there you go. Well-known 737 cockpit. Hang on, let me make sure and get up here. All right, so let's get this thing rolling. First thing we're going to do is get that payload in here, and I'm going to switch back to here. Sorry, folks. And try and push this a little so we can get Sim Toolkit in here. I know it fits because we used it a couple days ago. All right. There we go. And you can now see the route that we've got going on here a little bit down to, real quick, there you go, it'll bounce it back. However, today's loadout, we're kind of light today. 148 people decided to fly with us here. 34,040 on the payload, bringing us up to 129,000 pounds ZFW. So let's load that. 23,008 pounds. We'll try not to forget that this time. And the CI of 41. That did not help Saturday in the event of me forgetting to put the fuel in. Delayed us a little bit, but you know, it still would have been fine, but it's always good to leave with the right amount of fuel. All right, so cost index will be 41. Now, I don't know if we're going to actually make the descent at RPAR to 35. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to do it. Because technically, well, actually, I should be in that direction going on. Okay. I mean, the event had me all turned around. Why we were at odd flight levels, I have yet to figure out. That was an even route, folks. I don't get what they were doing up there. So I have a feeling a lot of that was pre-planned, and it was really kind of, if you know the rules, you're like, what are we doing on the evens? So whatever, you know, their event, we had a great time. That's all that matters. So let's get in there and get this thing loaded, shall we? Zooming in here. All right, now the easiest way to do this, folks. Now we showed the payload of 34,000 standby. I think it was 80 pounds. 40 pounds. Okay, now we can actually type that in here, and it's just going to fill it in. That's exactly what I'm going to do. 30040. Enter. And look at that. We've got an airplane filled up. Looks pretty good to me. I like it. I did get the right numbers, right? Oh, it's 34. Oh, I think I screwed up. Hang on. 34. Well, let's change it to 34040. Boom. And there it went. So you can see now we have nothing but, oh, that. Okay, we're gonna play this out. Hang on a second. This is not loading like it should. Because that's way too many people for that number. Okay, so 148 divide by 5, 29. Hang on a second. Something's really not going together right here, folks. Bear with me a second. Love these, when they catch me off guard. Something's just not adding up right. What the heck? All right, so what we're going to do, we need 29. So let's do 1513. Oop, oop. Yeah, I know. X. Try that again. 1513. 1. Let's just do that for all of them. Like how I switched that one up. We're only gonna. I had a lot more kids than this on here. That's the one bad thing about going that way. Okay, so that brought us up to our zero fuel weight of 126,476. Now, all I do is 129,083 minus. Hang on. 1, 2. Wow. 519. Divide by 2. Man, that's a lot of baggage coming on this plane. No. 37. No, we'll throw it as some cargo too, folks. Whoa. Uh-oh. I think I did 02. Oh, I did it right. Okay. Still not at it, folks. Hang on, let's see what our zero fuel weight comes up to. What the heck? All right. 26. I love when a plan does not come together, folks. Holy crap, we gotta put another 1,200 pounds into it. Holy mackerel, 49. Well, at least we're getting a lot closer. And now we're over. Yeah. I don't get this plane sometimes when it does this. Okay, we'll drop 500 pounds and that's it. So 4, 5, 8, 2, 4, 5, 8, 2. We're still over the numbers. Holy mac! Oh, I tell you, this plane, irritating beyond belief. Drop another 500 on the back and we'll be done. Whether it's there or not, I'm not worrying about it. 200 pounds. Easy. What the heck? 39. Of course we're going to have an error. 3, 9, 8, 2. 3, 9, 8, 2. Gotta love when Zibo bites back. Close enough. We're off by 80 pounds. I am not fixing it. Alright. So, this weirdest I've ever seen, folks. We've got our cargo loaded. Out of curiosity, does it go any further? No. Okay, I always wondered. So, we coming back here, 129,009. I'm going to make a quick update in one program. Um, 009, so I need to drop 80 pounds. Boom. And then add there. All right, so we can at least flight plan out. All right, fuel. It's 23 triples or 008. So 23008. All right. Plane is set up to load now, folks. Finally. All right, let's get them cruising. Yeah, we're going to be late. Call dispatch, we're going to be late. All right, we'll kind of set the volume there and see how it goes. All right, so we're done here. That is connected, right? Thought so. Why does everything look so doggone dark? Really hope turning the... I hate the sun. Sometimes, you know, the sun effect, I know you all love it. I hate it sometimes. It just, right there is a great example of how much it's, you can't, you have, okay. Oh, that's kind of aggravating. Hang on, we're getting lights set up in the plane. Yeah, that sun is just gonna make it fun. All right, enough complaining. Let's get to flying, shall we? No good doing the complaints, I know that. All right, so checklist time, folks. Real quick, we're going to run down it. All right, battery is right here, standby guarded, standby, it's on, guarded. Tied two switches together with what I was trying to say. So the battery's on and guarded, standby power's on and guarded, ground power, make sure you just click it down when the blue light's on, and then come up to the AC/DC volts meter, make sure it's on ground power now. Okay, left and right, here we go up top. This is gonna make it fun. All right, let's go ahead and turn these two off. While we're waiting, move that over, and I'm gonna do my checks here. Okay, that's good. Okay, EECs are on. Those are your electronic engine controls. Reversers are off, and oxygen's normal, guard down. 3 green below us, oxygen pressure is normal, service interphones on or off, and our dome lights off. Okay, our IRS is now off, so we'll move them to align. We have 6 minutes to get the alignment in there. Okay, align and align. So we'll go to nav. One more time. ELT's armed and closed. Okay. Real quick, let's get this panel set up. We will not need, well actually yeah we will for fuel. IFE switch on. On. Cabin utility on. Emergency lights on, guarded. We're getting ready to fuel. Go ahead and turn seatbelts on as well. Exterior lights as required. Anti-collisions off. Window heats on. Probe heats off. Anti-ice off. Engine hydraulics on. Electrics off. Fuel pumps off. Now they are. Trim air on. Isolation valve to open. Left and right recirculation fans, which are right here. They're in the auto position. Engine bleeds to on. On is down. And before we start up the APU, we will need to fuel the aircraft. Let's go ahead and put our cruise altitude in. And what's the airfield elevation where we're going? 617 feet. All right, seatbelts are on. All right, so we are down to where we'll put in the, as you can see, we're putting the route in, altimeters will set, the APU is off, bleed is off and off. Okay, go ahead and close that out. and I am going to go ahead and set it into motion.
Ground flight episodes disconnected and starting refueling.
Alright, so we are refueling now. Now let's move over here, and I'm going to zoom us a little bit in. There we go. FMC. Latest AirNac position, and we are at Sierra Bravo Echo Golf. Go to the next page, and what I do today is an odd day, so I'll go with the left. I do left in this plane on odd days, right on even days. Previous page, back up, there we go. SBEG, whoop, 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 whoop. I keep forgetting it does this. And we're going to SBCY, I believe it is. Charlie Yankee. GLO572. Even though we're going to be found as Mac 572, we'll run with that one. And let's plug the flight plan in real quick. Okay, demit. Stand by. There you go. Now y'all can see it as well. To the 2 side. UM402. Close that off at RPAR. All right, UL201. And over here, we close that out at equal. And that is it. Now all we got is SIDS and stars to put in. Okay, our departure runway is 11. And the GAVA 1 Alpha to demit, execute. I like to always still look for discontinuities. Now I'm gonna hold off on the star. If in case the runway would change, our star changes on this airport. So for me, it's just easier to do it in flight. Okay, we're gonna punch up here real quick. How about we do it this way? And let's get the altimeter real quick here. All right, altimeter 1011. Okay, 1011. And that automatically sets over on this side. And I'm also gonna push the range out just about 20 there. And we're gonna go to 40 here. Okay, so we got that all going for us. Okay, come back. One day I'm gonna set a camera view here, but it's sometimes very difficult. We're gonna wait for the aircraft to finish fueling. And unfortunately, knowing that can take a while. But we're only halfway there, folks, so you still got time to get a ticket and hop aboard, folks. All right, while we're waiting, let's get back up here and check everything. Everything's closed. All our switches are in place. Do a crossfeed check. Looking for that light to go light blue. Come back up. It should go out like these, and it did. Fuel pumps remaining off. APU will remain off until fueling is finished. Down the center here looks good. Window heats, probe heats, everything looks good. All right, overhead panel set. And we are aligned. Okay. Well, that'll help me a little. Now, somewhat. We'll go to the init page. Let's put in our estimate, what we want, 23. Okay. And I can actually put in most of this, folks. Reserve for the flight today is... $9.1. That'll get us from Cuiabá. I guess I'm again apologize if I'm saying it wrong. From from Cuiabá to our alternate of SB Sierra Bravo Charlie Golf. Really hate. I'm going to keep us at 360. Okay, cruise winds average a 0.92. Diagonal 14. And that takes care of I'm not going to worry about the rest. Till we're finished fueling, which it's 3,000 to go, we're going to stop right there with that. We are going to click the reset, go to systems. Everything looks good, hydraulics. Once we're done fueling, they should be done in the back. Actually, we're going to go ahead and end their foray back there. Okay, and just waiting on the fuel. Looks like we have some center tank fuel today, folks. Take a look outside. There was just before going online, folks. TAM 777 came in. Really nice looking plane. I need to get a 777 in my hangar. I may have to look into that flight factor. Got another airplane on my radar that I'm looking at, and we just filled up. You just saw it, the fuel truck disappeared. But yeah, I'm looking at another one. But we'll see. I'm not a different 777, just total different plane. Haven't decided which one's more important. All right, so that filled us up. Let's come back down here and finish this up. Oh, yeah, doubt that one. Really doubt that one. But you can get it all you want. And by the way, folks, Hawker 125 is one of the moderators for this channel when he can. But he has entered the streaming world. So, if you would, please, folks, when he's out there, here, I'll help you out. visit his channel, and he would sure appreciate you coming over. All right, so let's get this bird airborne, shall we? Okay, we got this. Let's go to the N1 limits. Now, this is where y'all know we bring in Top Cat. So, all right, so Top Cat is basically a takeoff performance, and the hard thing with this, folks, is, well, let me do it this way. All right, let me try this. This is a hard plane because it doesn't bring the FMC out. And then the spoiler gets in the way. So let me see if I can't zoom in. Try a little more. Kick it up. All right. So we're going to kick N1 limits. Now, looking at Top Cat, again, this is payware, folks. You can buy it separately, or you can buy it with Professional Flight Planner, the two bundled together. And Professional Flight Planner is like SimBrief, paid for, unfortunately, where SimBrief is free. And then you can export the data to this program. All right, and then I had to do some finagling over here to get it to our zero fuel weight, 129009. Let me verify my fuel's correct. 23, oh no, I remember this now. Yeah, I've got to update that as well. And that should be good enough. We go over to the takeoff. Update. 080 at 10 is our winds. So obviously that's why we chose runway 11. Temperature, a cool 32 degrees Celsius. Parameter is actually 1010. We'll double check here in a minute. Runway dry. Let me double check right now. Okay, current time 1700. Okay, so this is the latest and greatest. So we'll just simply click connect. It's going to be that day. Compute. So let's make sure. Oh, we're on the wrong runway. Only have 8,800 feet to work with here, folks. So anti-ice is off. Computing. They're giving us flaps 1 TO2 departure. It's very similar to what the crew would do. They would, you've seen it with other streamers, send it, you click into the AOC, off it goes. They do their thing. It comes back, whatever company the airline uses, and then they plug that data in off the ACARS system. Today we're TO2, so we'll click that right here. And you noticed how it derated us. Okay, so now we're at 93.7. We're pretty close to the numbers here. And 34. Let's see what happens when we put that in. Okay, we went a little lower, but that's okay. See how that works. Now we go to takeoff. Now I just initially clicked CG, and that's what the aircraft came up with. Then I go to the next page. Okay, so runway winds and heading. We'll be putting in here, the winds are 080, diagonal 10. Same as right here, folks. I don't know how to put the slope in. I've tried a million different ways. None of them work. So I leave it blank. So to do that, all you do is click the diagonal and then type in the heading, which in this case is 106. You can change the acceleration and engine out acceleration if you want. I leave it as is. And then I click next page. All I have left here to do, come over to Top Cat. It wants me on flap 1. So I click 1 into the box. Here's the speeds, the aircraft Zibo. That all what they've put into this FMC, which I think is pretty close to default, but you never, I don't know. I don't mean to be, if I'm being mean by saying default, I'm sorry, but I don't know what it is they use. So, let's see, 150, 151, 155. Look at that, folks. Boom, boom, boom. And then we can, well, we'll just leave them on. So their speeds are perfect. So whatever they use for computations in there, we're pretty close today on Top Cat. Kudos. All right, so let's get rid of Top Cat. That's all we need it for. Alrighty, and these will go away as we finish up. All right, folks, we're just about, by the way, ready to go. Hang on. Av tab toggle. All right, so where we left off at was route, perfit, N1, and trim. We've got our fuel loaded. And it's time to, let's go ahead and fire up the APU so we can cool the plane down. So I turned the left aft fuel pump to on. Click, hold for 3 seconds, and let it go. And you'll see the EGT come up here in a moment. Just got to open the hatch and then do a performance check. There it goes. Once it's up, we'll see the, once it's ready, we'll get a blue light right here and we'll turn the gens on. And then we'll go back and make that voltmeter for APU. So welcome in everyone. I hope you're enjoying. While we wait, I am going to head into the chat here. See if I missed anything else. Does not appear. I'm glad to see Hawker able to take a break there from work. Hope everything's going good. Hope things settling down for you so you can get caught up. Okay, the blue light is on. It's not the Kmart special, although in this aircraft that could be. But anyway, and the APU is now on, and the APU bleed on, and this switch to APU. So now our volts are showing what the APU is doing. DC, AC, AC volts, and the frequencies. And there we go, folks. That is just about it. All we got left here, let's do it real quick. Speed brakes are down, flaps are up and up. I'm a little ahead of it. So we'll get the thrust levers checked. There's our takeoff config telling us we're not configured. Start levers cut off. They're right here. Parking brake is set, and we'll go up here now, and I've already reset the fuel flow cruise. We'll set the altitude, and so let's go ahead, pull this away. Let's do the yaw damper real quick, get that turned on, back down. All right. And you can see they both work together. I'm gonna put this on climb now. All right, so V2 plus 15 is what they do. I do V2 plus 10. It's a little easier math. Not much, but a little. In this case, not so much. 165, runway heading 106. Let's see how many were paying attention to the Top Cat page. Who saw how much runway we should have left? If so, you would know the answer. I would love to see that in the text if you saw it. And we're going to bring this down. And we'll turn our flight directors on. Didn't see anyone respond. It's 201. Real quick, bringing Top Cat back in. That's another little feature of Top Cat that I like. Tells you our weight limits, we should be climbing out in climb. 150, 151, 155, obviously the speeds, but right here's how much runway should be left over. Nothing to Zibo, because PMDG is just as bad. I rarely leave the runway where this tells me. Rarely. So, don't let, just letting you know, this could be a long takeoff. Okay, so I think we are just ready to put the people in the seats. How they say it, fans in the stands. Oh, we need to do the borrow. Alright, so hang on a second. Wanted to verify the altimeter. Did it change? It did. One more down. Oop, wrong way. There we go. Alright, arrow minimums. Let's do it from this angle. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, first up, let's set a little higher. I'm going to set it for 600, roughly about 400 feet. AGL, 400 feet above what I have here. And then we'll go ahead and set to 200. Whoa, got a little crazy there. Okay, a little better. Let's get up here to 200 at least. And then we'll switch it back to barrel. Now, the neat thing is, it set it on the other side, so I don't have to do that twice. Now, PMDG finally put that in just before I switched off, which was great. So it did both sides. Problem is you can't see it because it's over. Whoa, where did it go? Hang on a second, folks. There we go. Like, where did it go? Alrighty. Get rid of Top Cat here. Alright, so all we did was work the barrow. You can see it's at 600, 200 if I flip it. Alright, let's put the passengers on. And we're going to switch to using X checklist now. Okay, we've done the zero fuel weight. My bad. Okay, GPU's off, actual outside air temperature 31. Got our select already in. We'll set that once the engines go. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh, is that hard to read still? All right, let me pull up my map here.
Guys, the lead's on board.
Awesome, everybody's here. Okay, coming out of Manaus, 15-8. I don't think I have any more. Oh, that's all we got for now. All right. And let's reset to 2000. And we'll go on. Okay, we're now showing mode C. Not yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, now we are. I see where we are in the checklist. All right, so let's call better pushback. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's clear out the chocks. And let's get better pushback in here.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go, sir.
Okay, we'll go to here. To here.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
All right. Once we got the tow in place, we will, there he goes, through the building, folks. Through the hidden garage door. All right. There he comes. Partial. You see, it's a hidden garage door. All right. Anyone else here? No, it doesn't look like it. Any collision on.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Cleared to connect.
Boarding is now complete. Flight attendants prepare the cabins. Verify arm door standby for all call.
While we wait.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Good morning, folks from the flight deck. Get your captain.
For the ride, it looks like it should be pretty good. So,
Planning on a smooth ride. Get you there as soon as we can, and as safe as we can. We'll talk to you once we get airborne. Welcome over.
Tow is now connected and bypass pin is secured. Please release parking brake.
Any other time I could find this checklist, but can't this time. Okay, starting pushback.
Starting pushback now, and you may start your engine.
Kind of watch it a little bit here. All right, here we go. Starting up number 2. We're on the left side. Okay, packs have to be off, folks. I turn all my fuel pumps on. And then one click to the left starts the process. Let's go to engine. Said let's go to engine. At 17 to 25, we can start the fuel switch up. So start lever to idle. There they go.
There are so many places to go in this world, and so many airlines that can take you there.
So we thank you.
For making the journey with us.
Thank you.
And now we'd like you to pay attention to the following.
Would have helped to have gone to the... Okay, we should be stable. I'm gonna go ahead. Well, won't be much longer.
Operation completed. Please set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Please stand by.
Okay, he's disconnecting. Pack off, fuel on. Starting number 1. Okay, coming up through 7. And good light up. Let's go ahead and let him disconnect.
Used as ramps. This aircraft has escape path lighting in the aisle. Red lights or an exit sign will indicate you have reached an exit. In an emergency evacuation, leave all carry-on bags behind and quickly proceed to the nearest exit.
If the aircraft cabin loses pressure, the
Tow is now disconnected. Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on your right, Captain. See you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thanks for flying with Mike. I came over to this side, folks, so we could look for the pin. Got a feeling I'm gonna have to go back. There's the pin he's holding in his hands.
or between seats.
Alright, folks, let's continue on. So, up top here to the generators. 1 and 2. APU switch to off. And start switches to continuous. 1 click to the right. Probe heats 1 and A and B on. We do not need anti-ice. We'll get our hydraulics on. Get our air conditioning packs on. And our isolation valve back to auto. And our APU bleed to off. Alright folks, ground crew is disconnected. Alright, so we're going to come down here, set flaps to 1. Flight controls. So we'll go to status. And here's your flight controls right here, folks. So we'll just go left, right, center. Make sure they center. down. Same thing, up. Now, if they don't center, check it in the sim. Make sure everything is set up properly. May have to I can't think of the recalibrate. Or you may have to look at where the lulls and all of that are, nulls and lulls. And okay, flaps are set at 1. Really hate that they do it opposite of what I do. Okay. Just going to go up here. My 6-pack, as you see here, it says 6-pack push. That's this here. Everything's good. Everything's good. Okay, we're going to blank the lower DL. It'll pop up if engines exceed. So, and there's the engines right there as well. We're DL'd. And I would get the checklist now, but I don't know why I'm not there. Okay, we're ready to taxi, folks. And that's before takeoff. Okay. Alright, so basically we contact ATC, turn the taxi lights on, and away we go. Here we go. Parking brake off. Brake check. They work. Alright, cabin lighting. This is one thing I do like about Zibo. Go here to cabin lighting, set for takeoff. Okay, we're a taxi now. Sorry folks, I was checking charts here. We'll do a departure brief at the runway. All right. Hope y'all are enjoying. We just got a nice little taxi out to runway 11 from here. Hang on a second. I am going to bring the plane to a stop. Sorry about that. Forgot the ACARS program. Runway 10. I thought it was runway 11. They may not be up to date. Yeah, runway 11. Alright, so we're slowly making our way out there, folks. It is about an 80, I think it's what, 85,000 feet? Or 85,000 feet. Oh my gosh. 8,800 feet. Wouldn't that be great? 88,000. Wow, what a runway. I think you wouldn't even leave the ground to get where you're going. Okay, so taxi lights are on. All right, let's get the flight attendants in their seats.
Flight attendants prepare for
Takeoff, please.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
All right, they are ready to go, folks. Like I said, when we get down here, we'll do a quick talk through of this departure and take it from there. Hope y'all are enjoying. If you are, I'd love you to click follow. That's the easiest way to support the channel. It's free, and all you get is an email saying, hey, Flying with Mike is flying from here to there in whatever aircraft we plan. So I'd love for you to click that follow button there on the screen, join the group, and enjoy Flying with Mike. All right, folks, we are reaching about almost an hour late in takeoff here. My apologies there, but we are just about to take the runway real quick. We'll take a look at that departure. You can see we're gonna take off 106. Doesn't really give us an altitude where we come down to Kamig, over to Yerva, Gayap, and then out to Debit. So we're just going to continue into the runway. I'm going to go ahead and keep that chart up. Well, let's kind of ease up so we can get that takeoff checklist completed. Okay, so now we don't have ATC, so we can skip number 1. Okay, real quick, let's go ahead and kick the auto throttle on, auto brakes to reject. Okay, we're all set there. Hold short here real quick. Weather radar. pretty sure, nope, can't do anything there. But we'll turn terrain on here. And in case it is active, weather. Okay. Turn our strobes on. Finally, transponder. Okay, here we go. Manaus traffic, Mac Air 572 departing runway 11. Gave up 1 Alpha departure. Okay, here we go. Oh, since we're on the runway, go ahead and turn everything on. As soon as we line up here. Okay, bear with me. Yoke checklist 1. Here we go. Stable, toga. Lost auto throttle.
V1 rotate. V2
rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
$1,000.
Okay, let's see if it's going to make the turn here or not, because I really think it's just 600 feet, which should have passed by now. There it goes. All right. Okay. Still doing good. Autopilot's retracting flaps. The auto brakes to off. Keep them on continuous, and then we'll check the pressure here in a minute. Let's watch our rollout here. As we go direct Comag GA. Let's go up here and check that pressure. Everything's looking good. APU bleeds off. 1 and 2 bleeds are on. Yes. Left it. Okay. Should be standard. Okay, there we go. Alright, we'll check the yoke here. Zoom in. Okay. Air conditioning pressure, landing gears up, auto brakes off, flaps up, altimeters set. Okay. Get us above 10,000, and then I'll let our flight attendants do their thing. Looks like we're getting ready to make that turn. Alright, we were passing 10,000. Let me bring that checklist in here. Okay, left and right landing lights off. Okay, logo and wing can go off. Cabin pressure good, bleeds off. All right. Where were we? Fasten seatbelt stays on, recall. And heading bug needs to be updated, I know. Alright, 217, let's punch out 40 at least. Go. Hey, and we are stable. All right, folks, we are on our way 2 hours from destination. Welcome in. Hope y'all are enjoying the ride. Going from Manaus to Cuiabá, Brazil.
Passenger Escobar. This is in regards to a special meal. Would you please identify yourself to a flight attendant? Passenger Escobar, please.
Always causing trouble, that Escobar guy. Alright, as we head deeper into Brazil on this run, folks. We're heading to an airport that has a 70, I believe it's, well, let me find out, I'll get it to you exactly. 7,500 foot runway, so a nice little bit of a shorter field landing for this aircraft. And if the winds hold, we will be coming at it, they've actually, like I thought, 350 now at 8. So we will be at least helped with a ILS if we so choose. So yeah, that's a good thing. Dave, Rondon. Sure. What I have is I'll just put in the, well, let me hang on a second here. Alright, let me pull it up, the command I have in Stream Elements. Just sent the command I used there in Whisper to you, Dave. And then all I do is type the command and the name. I think you see that part, but yeah. And that brings it up. And then you can change it however you want. So there you go. I don't know if that'll work on Nightbot or not. I use Stream Elements for my commands. Yeah, I know. I have some on Nightbot, not many commands. I use mostly Nightbot for my timers. I'll give you guys an idea of where we're hiding here in the world of VATSIM. Not a lot of traffic floating about here in South America. The blue are Volanta, the white are VATSIM. There's where we're headed. You all know how to pronounce that better? Oh, now I don't know how to do that one. The says hello. I'm looking for that one too. Yep, I know what you're talking. Yeah, if you find that, I'd love it too. I'll talk with another streamer that I know here later today. Maybe he can point us in that direction. So bear with me here for a few seconds here. It looks like my wife needs a little help with something. So I'll be right back. Let me get in the cockpit and do my checks here at 30,000 feet. Ahead of time. Bank angle 10, set, good. Okay, I'll be right back, folks. Alright folks, we're back. Sorry for that. The wife is setting up office number 2 for when we're streaming and she gets a business call and all, she can move. Unfortunately, I can't. If it be me, that would be better to move, but not that easy to move. So, we are back. I'm just wanting to do a check here real quick on the Okay, I thought the aircraft might be a little loud. Still is, okay. Alright, so bear with me here. I'm going to try and take that down. That didn't help. Oh, sorry for those squeals, folks. I think it's because... Wow. Hang on. Wow. Wow, that really changed it up real quick, didn't it? That's the one thing I don't like about Zibo. I pretty much have to kill the exterior sounds. Changed it up. Zibo, I pretty much have. Okay, folks. All right, for a second there, I'm like, where did all my sound go in my headset? All right, we're back, and I do apologize. Oh, I wish people would just not. Never mind it. It'll never happen. So, oh well. Um. Okay, just getting caught up here on Discord as well. Okay, folks, I'm back at it now. Back in the game here. Sorry for the distractions here of trying to get these sounds under control. Just sounded so loud. Zibo. That's the one thing, like I said, getting that sound under control so it isn't deafening when you're outside of it. So you saw what it took. I mean, oh, just that's the aggravation with Zibo that I have. I've been told try the level up, and just may have to because of that. I think they may be one and the same, but I don't know. So, but anyway, we are on our way with an hour and a half roughly to go, folks. Hope you enjoy. And kind of sit back, relax. We're going to kind of chill out today as we make our way across the Brazilian rainforest here. I've got both Volanta up and what NavGraph charts shows to kind of give you an idea where we are. If you look on Volanta here, again, not a lot of VATSIM traffic flies this area of South America. So I thought, what the heck? I know I have at least a couple guys. I think they're all from the Brazil area, probably farther west towards Rio. Oh, excuse me. Coming off shift, folks. Just always tired. Don't really sleep well there at all. So, but anyway, we're not getting into that. But Rio and Sao Paulo in that area. So I thought we'd head off here and check out some of the other areas that can be found out here. So, anything you'd like to chat about? Love to hear your thoughts, comments in the chat room. If you'd rather, or if you'd like to do both, Discord's available. Simply click on, well, if Flying with Mike could spell. Click that invite there, folks, and that'll put you over to our Discord channel. Love to have you. And folks, you know, why don't we do this? Let's take a quick break here, and we'll come back fresh and anew. See you in a moment. For those of you that want to miss the ads, you could always subscribe. So, but that's your choice. I'm not going to try and pull your arm or your leg or take your firstborn. I've got enough of my own. I don't need any more borns. So we'll be right back. All right, and see who's all still here since... Let me check something here, Dave. I was just rereading your comment. I may have something here in Nightbot. No, I don't. I thought I did. You know what? I think I found it. Here, Dave, let me send this over to you as well. I gotta remember what I just did. There it is. I just sent another whisper to you there, Dave. Hopefully... I think. Doesn't show that I sent it. Huh. All right. That's weird. It shows it's sent over here. I'm glad I didn't do it a second time to you. I think that's what you were looking for, Dave. I just did a test run of it to see. Speaking of Nightbot, I do need to do something. Hang on a second. Disable that, enable that. Let's get an idea what our weather's looking like ahead of us. So 350 at 8. Broken layer at 2000. Oh, well, as the title page said, are we going to break rules again today? Folks, where that came from, I meant to make mention of that in the beginning. We flew this flight, we flew into Manaus, forget the name of the airport, but anyway, a couple of weeks ago. The video is up on my YouTube channel, folks. You'll find it. Maybe. Why didn't that trigger? Oh, I hate it when I've got to fix some of these. Anyway, whoa, Dave! Wow, I got my volume turned up. Wow. Um, Amazon's here.
1,000 to go.
Gentlemen from the flight deck, we've reached our cruising altitude. Looks like we are anticipating on-time arrival. You're going to head turn off the seatbelt this time. Just remember, if you are in your seats, keep your seatbelts fastened in case we do experience any unexpected turbulence. Enjoy the flight, and if there's anything we can do to make it right, to let a member of the crew know.
All right, folks. Wow, I just realized my mic was muted. Okay, well, we've been through the approach. You saw all the numbers. Basically, a real quick recap. Equal Dorno CY014, CY019, Upton 4000. Then we go to Uduno to Exodupe, and then here's the altitudes. Let's go ahead and while we're here, let's get the radio programmed up. Okay, the setup I have here is a little different than you're used to. We're going to set that to ILS. Just type it in. 10930. And then it's ready to go when we're ready to switch. And it's already over here, so we'll flip it. And that's pretty much it down here, folks. We're on TARA, so everything looks good. My apologies for being muted like that. All right. We are on our way. Okay, let me go ahead, get rid of the chart there, get us back on here. You can see how the chart overlays. So it's a kind of a nice feature that we have here. And I'll just keep it so it tracks. Alright folks, and I do apologize for my mic being mute. You're probably going, oh, thank goodness. Now he's back. What the? Alright folks, so we're currently standing 30 minutes out. So hope to be on the ground and everything going well. So let me check here. Alright, and I do apologize for those of you not subbing. We do have the obligatory ads about to happen, and we need to get some payment here to help us get some stuff for the stream. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. And for those of you that subscribe, we thank you so much and appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the ad-free flying. Kinda take a look and see how the aircraft looks. Flying over the jungles of Brazil. And just testing some things out here real quick, folks, so I don't get jolted as hard as I did there with the volume setting. Little easier on the ears there. Okay. Alright folks, welcome back. Hopefully, we're just doing some tests here of the alerts so they don't throw me out of my seat again. Oh, hang on a second. And you're welcome there, mister. I just happened to notice that down at the bottom of the screen. Wow, that's just about as inconspicuous as it can be. Wow. You are very welcome there, Mr. Rondon. Alright, so we cruise on for about another 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll be into the descent phase. So now would be a good time if you're so inclined to put a prediction in for the arrival. I'm going to go middle of the road there. Not sure how well we're going to do this one. Short landings kind of get you a little nervous because you got to nail the early part of the runway. So hopefully things come down the pike like it should. But for those of you out in the chat area, if you are enjoying the ride here, I'd love for you to click the follow button so that way you'll know the next time we go airborne. Live, that is. You simply, the only cost to you by doing that is an email. That's it. Nothing else. So, and then if you want to enjoy ad-free, well, then you have to subscribe. That will cost, but that's not a requirement to be a part of Flying with Mike. We just appreciate it greatly when you do. So that does go to helping to try to make a better stream experience here. But following, we'd love for you to follow. That way you can always be a part of the flight. Next flight, by the way, scheduled is tomorrow, around the same time. We try to kick off at 1600 Zulu. No guarantees. Priority has to go to the wife, not because she's the wife, but because she works from home. That pays the bills more than Flying with Mike does, so she gets priority. Otherwise, I also sleep with the dog in the doghouse. Oh, wait a minute, the dog kicks me out, so you know how that goes. So, anyway, but tomorrow we're gonna fly from Mid-America Airport, KBLV, to Sarasota, Florida. It's gonna be one of the Allegiant flights. Happens to be a real-world Allegiant flight out of Mid-America. And see if we can't get out on time and arrive on time. So it'll be in the A320, folks. So it'll be a fun flight. About the same amount of time. Hopefully a little smoother than what we've been like today. It's been a little bit on the fun side. That's how we'll put it. I'm trying to look for something here on my stream elements and I'm not finding what I wanted. They have to... Just not finding it. I wonder if they... And that's the one reason I know I did a lot of stuff with the Stream Labs. And I know, pick your, pick whatever, say whatever. Yeah, I just not seeing what I can do here over there. So I'll have a friend of mine chat with him tonight and see if we can't get that going. Good evening, Orb 505, and how's dinner tonight? We need to get back up into Europe. We haven't been there in a while, so we've been down doing the African safari and oh, nice. Burger and fry night. Sounds good. Sounds Definitely yummy. Okay, so let's, you know what? I think it's time we get back into the cockpit. Top it descents 120 miles out. Yeah, we'll drop it at 80. We'll get back to the INT ref page and update if we need to, and then get prepared for descent. Okay, so about 100 miles, give it about 5-10 minutes. We'll look back down there again. We should be just about. Yeah, appreciate that. We always appreciate the support you give us. No, really. Okay. Kind of just sit back and relax. Oh, sorry to hear that there, Orb. Very sorry to hear that you had to cancel that. Hope all is well there. Alright, one last check here on Volanta. Absolutely no traffic around, which I find pretty normal, it seems like. Yeah, it's getting real here in the US. But 2 years ago, what a difference. That's what an election will do, though, in the US. Sorry to hear that over in the UK. Yeah, fuel is out of this world and everything else. Oh, it's a supply chain issue. No, it's not. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you there. Trying to stay out of politics on this channel, though. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, 80 miles out. So let's go ahead, pull that checklist back up here real quick. Actually, let's see what's going on here. All right, so we got the weather. Transponder or transition level set. Let's get into that. That's actually a good one to talk about real quick. A lot of people have a hard time finding it, especially in the Boeing jets. It isn't the easiest thing to find sometimes. Climb, it's simple. Should be, well, you're not going to see it while we're in cruise. But usually it's either right on your climb page or one of your performance pages. You may have to, though, find it this way. Click your VNAV if you're in the 7.6, probably 7.5, 7s, 747, 777s. Can't speak for the 787. Never seen the FMC they use. I assume it to be pretty close to this. Once you're there, go to your descent page, usually by next page. On the descent page, in the 737, all you got to do is click descent. Look for forecast. Right up here in the top is transition level. Now, for Brazil, it's actually 4,000. Let me double check. Make sure nobody's changed here. Oh, and this kind of irritates me that Jepson cannot put a number on the actual stars. 9 out of 10 times I run across it says by ETC. No, it's actually a fixed number usually, or at least what I've found. Let me put it that way. Not a real world commercial pilot. Farthest I've jet setted, Cincinnati, oh no, Fort Campbell, Kentucky from Dayton, Ohio. And that was piston setting, not jet setting. So, cannot speak for other places, other countries, other worlds. Alright, so pull that off here real quick. Okay, I'm going to just gonna try to run that song and that song only. Okay, continuing on. So that's how you set it, folks. It's right there. And if to change it, I would just go 0, 4, 0. Boom. Execute. And then what'll happen is when we cross 4,000, you'll get an indication around here, yellow. Then all you do is come up, click standard, and you can actually preset the altimeter setting here. All right, so enough of that. Let's get quickly through these. Local QNH. I just saw it. Hang on. 1010. So all you do, again, we got to come down, sorry, and just set 1010. Now we have it there. We don't have that fixed thing. I don't know how to do those. Nav frequencies are set courses. About to be set. There we go. And altitude bug. 4,000. Okay. To check how far out. 47 miles from top of descent. Okay. Landing performance. Let's do a quick update. 39. So we're getting closer to what Top Cat said. So we're going to be going flaps 40, 139 for our VREF, which I call that my landing speed. X3. Top Cap, by the way, we need 6,500 feet of a 7,500 foot runway. So folks, we're going to eat it up, and that's expected. Real quick to show you, we're going to be turning around at the end of the runway to come back. Okay. All right, so see, we're about to make the turn. Let's go back here. We're now 39 miles out. Okay, yoke checklist. Pressurization, anti-ice, approach briefs, all complete. Okay. All right, cabin lighting. Want us up to landing. And white bright. Oh, we don't want to welcome aboard. I just clicked the wrong one. Surprise! Welcome aboard the plane. We are already almost there, so don't worry about it one bit.
Manaus coming in flight deck here. We're on our descent. Seatbelt signs going to be back for our arrival. If you're up and about, please turn your seats, fasten your seatbelts. Still showing well ahead of schedule. Thanks again. Hope you have a nice week. Have you on here very shortly.
Okay, there's top of descent on the nav display. Oh man. 26 miles out. Let's see. I don't think I have any more descents. Okay, that's it. All right, now, while we got about 20 miles to go, if, let's just say, ATC said we need you to go to 25,000, hypothetically. All you do, I'm just setting my heading, is right here. Click altitude intervention, and that'll start your descent early. Otherwise, when you hit top of descent, it'll start down on its own. I usually try to catch it early at about 10 miles, and then we'll start her down. Unless, of course, ATC tells me otherwise. All right, so we're gonna go and quiet things up here. All right, and get some sound in here a little bit. If that's too much, let me know, folks. We'll adjust. I've been actually adjusting behind the scenes more than anything. So all right, let's do it. 10 miles out. Real quick, let's look at it. So you see 8,000. I don't want to be below here. So here's that 4,500 foot limit, 4,000 here. Intervene. Now you can see the approach. We're still high of the glide path predicted. Same here. Looks like a glide slope. It's what it is. It's what the computers predicted for our descent. Okay, and it's gonna start descending us. This will come down. This will come down as we draw in on that. Now, another thing, do not, again, it says not to scale, so just leaving it up there as we traverse in. Okay, and as you can see, now we're on glide path. Airbus pilots, it's that green dot, same thing. Okay, we're about to be through 30,000 here shortly. More and more of the Amazon, or not Amazon, jungles of Brazil. Okay, folks, we've been airborne for an hour and 48 minutes. So, sorry for the late jump on it today, folks. Orb, I see you put a guess in there as well. Folks, feel free to use that exclamation mark predict and put a guess in. See who gets the closest. But we are on our way. We're in South America, folks. Brazil, to be exact. Going into an airport called Cuiabá, Brazil. Sure, I mispronounced it, but what the heck? Sounded good. Okay, we just got to set our bank angle to, what's it calling? 25 degrees. There we go. And to be safe, let's just come over to the middle panel, move up, and here's what we're setting, folks. We were at 10, we're just moving it back to 25. And that just controls the banking in the aircraft, so it's To the passenger, you could be turning and they may or may not know it at 10 degrees. But at 25 degrees, yeah, they'll kind of know. So, some things you didn't know, those of you that fly a lot. Right, and one last look at Volanta here. You can kind of see we're aimed right here. So we're going to go ahead and Volanta out of the way. But we'll keep charts up there in the upper right-hand corner just so you got an idea of how we're on autopilot, so it's going to follow the route. But we'll be taking over after the turn onto the localizer and following it down. Nice. Well, VFR flying is cool. UK. I was trying to think if there was a site I knew over there. One thing you might check, UK VATSIM, they may have en route, not in, well, they might have en route charts, but they'll have airport charts maybe for you for some of the airports there if you wanted to go in on the ILS. But it's been a long time. I've had NavGraphs so long, I don't know if they have those anymore. Oh. There we go. Alright, so we're pushing on now. Coming up on 23,000. Now, if you were into US folks, you'd be getting ready to click that standard button. We're not. We're in South America, so we'll be going all the way down to 4,000, which will be, as you're looking at my nav display here, right around this fix. We'll make the switch to the local QNH, which is still 1010, I believe. I have not seen any changes in weather, but we can check with Sky Vector. Okay, broken 2000, 1010 on the QNH 340 at 4. Okay, that's still as of 19Z. Coming up on a new one here shortly. Alright folks, welcome in. If you like the stream, we'd love you to click follow, be a part of the stream all the time. You'll just get an email, that's all it costs you. Let you know when we go live. Right, there's 20,000. Okay, we should be getting a checklist, I'll bet, here in a moment. For the 18,000 foot. Which technically is 4,000 foot for us. Alright, so the let's kind of cue in on this. Okay. This arc right here, folks, gives you an idea what the computer on board the aircraft is telling you.
18,000 feet.
8,000 feet will be at this current descent. Okay, That's why we haven't seen it. It's for 10,000. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our engines back into continuous. There we go. Still 1900Z. Yeah, we'll for another 20 minutes. All right, then we'll get a new one. So we'll see if we get a new one before landing. I'll be honest, I won't be checking. All right, we're going to go ahead, dial down a little. Looks like we're in a valley of some kind. Okay. All right, our first fix here is above 10,000. Here we're above 8,000. Let's see if it keeps its like it should. Oh, very nice. You have the Airfoils 172. I've heard that's a very good aircraft. A couple of U.S. streamers use it, and they definitely enjoy it. I'm working, deciding if I'm going to purchase it or not. The new Caronado, the new Caravan out there. By Rondon, I believe it is. Really tempted. I have the Caronado version. I'm just curious. I'm having a hard time pulling the trigger when I already have one. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop to 20. Alright, I'm going to be using speed brakes here in a minute. Alright, we're at the 10,000 mark, so let's... Lights on. Speed brakes to slow us down. Okay, Q&H is coming up. All right. All right.
10,000 feet.
Okay, we are slow. All right, now we're at, let's hit those chimes.
At this time, all electronic devices must be turned off and set. Thank you.
Okay. Same thing, we're going to intervene on the speed.
1,000 to go.
Slow to 210.
$1,000 to go.
Alright, we're starting to slow now to get down to flap speed. Alright. Oh, I hate it when it's slow. Okay, well, it's taking her sweet time. Let's see if we can get flaps 1 in to help. Really won't. Go to flaps 2. Help a little.
1,000 to go.
Down to 2,600 now, folks. Just getting a good slow on it. Flaps 5. Okay. Okay, let's get ahead of the plane here as we're into clouds. Let's get that set.
1,000 to go.
$2,500.
Okay, we're punching out of the clouds a little bit here. Alright, so let's start looking for our runway. Sorry for a little bit on the quiet side, trying to get these speeds to behave. Okay, we're down to 23 now. What I'm going to do is switch to this chart. Okay. All right, so now we're set. And you're kidding me. Alright, we're not picking up the glide slope, nor are we descending.
$1,000 to go.
We haven't picked up the local. That would be why. There we go, folks. You know what? There you go. Part of the checklist that I didn't do. I didn't check the localizer. All right. Way heading. Okay. All right, so now we'll set for 150. Get another notch of flaps in. we're coming down. Start looking for that run.
Gear down.
I think I got the runway in sight, folks. Happy's on left side, okay. Remember, we're going to run them all the way out. Okay. Did get a new altimeter 209. 109.
One thousand feet stabilized, Mr. Marechal. Set.
All right. Okay, I'm taking over.
$500. 400.
I did not like that.
300.
Fly slow. Fly slow.
200.
That irritated the snot out of me.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Dang. I don't even want to know what that hit at.
Knots.
Okay. Holy crap. Yeah, I knew that hit hard. I mean, I ran completely out of trim, everything on that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that myself. Holy Toledo, did that hit. Amazing, that hard of a landing and nothing blew. Well, be definitely watching that one, folks. Oh boy. While we're taxiing in. Yeah. All right, we won't be filing that one with Mac Air. They'll just reject it. Rightly so. Now, let me take a look here. Do have that as a tax. Well, darn it, I could have made that. All right, well, it is what it is, folks. Sometimes you get a nice greased landing, and sometimes you jam it through the concrete. Okay. Off the run. All right, terrain off. Yes, I can. That's something I want to look at too. Is my state trim set. Holy mackerel, I can't. Well, it's still on. Huh, interesting. I can't get the trim. Oh, that explains. So hard of a landing, the needle's stuck, folks. Alright, well, we're not going to worry about it. Okay, interesting. This thing in here. Quick. Okay, why aren't the flaps up? Well, the engines even seem like they're well, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to bring her in. Maintenance is going to have to look at it anyway because of the hard landing. All right, brakes are set. Yeah, because I'm not even getting the, I think the hydraulics are shot. Kill the engines. Get the door open. Actually, you know what? I might keep the door closed so people can't yell at me for that landing. Okay, turn the exterior power on. All right. Okay, let's get the, well, you know what? I know better. Well, even though it was a bad landing, I am going to go ahead and we're going to replay it. Just want to make sure everything is here. Yep. All right. Oh, okay. Yep. Forgot to turn off that. Not even Volanta's giving me a good landing. All right, let's first finish the flight. Yeah, we'll go ahead, take it. It's gonna. Okay. Well, that can't be right. Because I know we were way past here. Oh, we'll find out. It's saying I was only 600 feet down to runway. And right on the center line, but still, that's amazing. 1,200 feet a minute. We were at 127. Okay, so we stalled out. That's what did not help. Okay, and all right, so let's get some toolkit up here so you all can see what I was just looking at. Okay, landing reports. So here's obviously the end of the runway, and there's where they're saying I touched down at. We're going to find out here in the replay. But I thought I was up here. And there's the rest of the numbers. Not pretty, folks. All right, so let's yeah, we got another turn to make, folks, so I think. Oh, no, we don't. Coming right down the pike. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Orb. I keep wanting to pull the stick instead of push the power. And here she comes, dropping like a rock. Bam. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hang on, let's back that up. Wow, I was closer to the aiming point than I thought I was. Might have even been a tail strike. Let's see here real quick. Yeah, I think we might have just hit the tail as well. Oof. Hey, I did it in one. I didn't have 2 landings on it. Firmly planted on the runway. That just looks ugly, folks. All right, let's see how the paying passenger there in the wing seats fared. Yeah, that was definitely an ouchie. Something tells me if the tower view is available, it's not going to save me on this approach. Actually, that doesn't look bad when you look at it from there. Even though it was horrible. Let's see how horrible the tower is. Oh yeah, it didn't save me, folks. Melvin Leroy, I found a landing. Well, the tower view didn't even. Folks, thanks for flying with Mike. We're gonna get the airplane fixed. We'll continue on out of here at a later date. Obviously, it's gonna be in maintenance for a while. But folks, it was a fun flight. I have to admit that was fun, even though we had the big oops. Rail strike. Yep, I'm pretty sure there was a tail strike. Oh well, yeah, maintenance is going to be on it for quite a while. But let's take a look out there while we got the minute here. See who's well, you know what? Let's see what Duluth flies up to. Oh, he's Star Citizen. Either he's having a bad time flying like I did, or not. I don't know. We'll just kind of call it a night, folks. Y'all have a great time. It's up out time. All right, folks. Y'all have a great day. We'll catch you another time. God bless you all. Tomorrow's Mid-America Airport to Sarasota. I hope to land the Airbus better than this today. Y'all have a great night. God bless again. We'll see you then.